Welcome back. This is Aquarium Hacks by Marcus. So a lot of times with my hacks, I try to find alternative ways on how to use specific things, such as we know the old-fashioned way of using mesh bags for our biological or our chemical filtration. And these are effective. You can put a lot of media in there and, fill it up with carbon or biological media or whatever that you want to fill it up with. Handy, neat. It's been using the hobby for decades. But as though usual, I like to flip the script just a little bit. So one alternative that I found that works very effectively, and again, this is my opinion, it works a lot better than this little old thin mesh bag, is taking you some taking a sponge, kind of like a pre-filtered sponge, kind of like an ATI 3 or whatever size your hang on the back or your canister may be, and using these instead of these. And I'm going to show you why. Stay tuned. So again, this is why I think this is so much more effective, because you're going to be able to layer this, you're going to be able to work with this, cut it the way that you need to cut it in order for it to work. So in the back of your hang on the back, instead of using this little old mesh bag here, why not use something like a pre-filter sponge or something like a sponge filter in the back of your hang on the back? Now, of course, it's got to be small enough. It can't be that, this wide, unless you got maybe a canister or something. And why not fill up this sponge with biological media, or fill it up with chemical media, whatever you need. Because what's going to happen, now this is a coarse one, I'm not using the fine one, but you can use the fine one. Things flow up through the fine one, but it'll get clogged faster, of course, and you will have to, of course, from time to time, rinse it out with aquarium water. I say if you're going to use the fine one, use it in, use it in relation to a coarse one. So you have your coarse ones on the bottom, put your fine one on top, let everything work out like that. But with these sponges, you have an open center here. This is open, there's nothing in there. And so if you get like the ATI, this is an ATI 3 coarse sponge. So if you get that and you plug the bottom with some sponge, all you have to do now is just fill up your sponge filter with your favorite biological media, like what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to fill it up with my favorite biological media. There we go. Fill it up as much as I can. Don't want to go all the way to the top because I've got to plug it, right? And then I'm going to plug it. Plug it with a sponge on top. So that one's finished. Now this is going to go in the back of my CCAM 75 title. Now that's finished. See, now I've got all my, so the water's going to flow easily through this coarse sponge, which I recommend that you use a coarse sponge, at least in a power filter, so it doesn't get clogged very easily. And it's going to flow up through there, flow through your hard media on the inside, and then back out into your tank. And that's going to work really, really, really well, because that's going to provide mechanical and extra biological on the outside, and it's going to help to keep your tank clear and cleaner, and it's going to also cultivate that bacteria on the inside of your sponge too. Far more effective in cultivating bacteria and cleanness in your tank and mechanical filtration than just using this. Now imagine if you did that throughout your entire tank, throughout your entire filter, just starting to stack them up like that. So that water's going to come up through all this and then back out into your tank. You're going to provide mechanical and biological simultaneously in one set biological media. And so that's going to work out real good. So I'm going to do the same here. As you can see, I've got a blue one here. It's coarse on the end, so water can also flow into the filter, and it's going to be very, very effective as well in this one. So I just fill this one up with my course of media, which in this case is the balls. So I fill that one up to the brim wherever I can, stuff it down a little bit, take my cap on top, put that on top of there, and bam, that's ready to go. Okay, so now I've got and excellent. This is going to go right in the back of my 75-gallon Seachem 75. And so, like I said, you can build this from the bottom up, and then maybe put some maybe some finer foam on top. But I would just go coarse all the way through the whole thing. So I'm going to show you how this is going to fit inside my 75-gallon Seachem. Stay tuned. So here it is in the back of my Seachem 75, and as you can see here, it's all stuffed. Try to push it all the way down to the end here, but it's all stuffed in there really, really well. And so that's what you have there. So it fits really great in a Seachem 75, and it will provide biological and it will provide mechanical filtration. So let's turn this baby on and see what happens. Now I've done this actually earlier before, and I've done this in my Seachem Title 55. But let's turn this one on, and then we'll see what happened. So as you can see there, it is running just great. You're going to get that nice cultivation of bacteria on the inside and the outside of this. This is also going to serve as a mechanical filter, helping to filter out debris and things of that nature. And it's just going to work, I think, a lot better than the thin, flimsy bio bags that we get, media bags that we get a lot of times at the stores. So why not use this? Why not make your aquarium even better, make your biological filter even better by providing something like this inside of your aquarium, where your fish in your aquarium can definitely benefit. Mechanical, biological, and everything in between. And so that's going to really work great. See what you can do with it. Always be creative. Think about your hacks and see what works best for your situation. Hey, until next time, aquarium hacks. Keep on hacking.